All right, so you know the feeling, right? You're just scrolling online, minding your own business, and then bam, a pop up screams, "Congratulations." But what's really going on behind these super tempting offers? Well, today we're going to break down one of these digital lures piece by piece to show you all the psychological tricks they're using to hook you. Let's dive right in. Okay, so let's set the scene. You're casually browsing, maybe reading an article, and boom, your screen gets totally taken over by this flashy offer. It feels like an ambush, doesn't it? It's absolutely designed to grab every last bit of your attention. But the real trap, the really clever part, is set with the very first words they use. So, what's the very first hook? It's all about making you feel special. See, this isn't just some generic ad they're blasting out to everyone. No, no. It's framed as an exclusive prize, something just for you. The message is loud and clear. You're not just one of millions of people online, you're the lucky user. And then comes the bait. And it is a big one. A bold, super tempting number. Look, we're not talking about a little 10% off coupon here. This is a substantial prize, and it's engineered to do one thing: completely overwhelm your rational mind and silence that little skeptical voice in the back of your head. Okay, now this is where it gets really clever. They start using little details they can easily find out, like your location or what device you're on, and they use that to create this false sense of familiarity. Then they throw in a layer of exclusivity, 10 lucky users. All of a sudden, this thing feels way less like a random scam and a lot more like a legitimate personal reward. It feels like it's meant just for you. All right, so let's recap. You feel special, you've seen the big prize, and right at that moment, just as you're hooked, the next tactic hits. The goal here is simple: rush you into action before you have a single second to think. And how do they do that? By cranking up the pressure. I mean, this is not subtle, right? This is pure psychological brute force. That all caps message is designed to trigger a jolt of anxiety. The subtext is basically screaming, "Don't think, just act, or you are going to lose this." It's a direct assault on the rational part of your brain, designed to push you right into a state of panic. So, this is how they build that pressure. It's kind of brilliant in a sneaky way. First, by dropping in 9 other users, they instantly manufacture competition and scarcity. You're not just claiming a prize anymore. Nope, now you're in a race. And that, my friends, is a huge trigger for our good old fear of missing out. Yep, FOMO. There's a name for this powerful trick. It's called manufactured scarcity. And I guarantee you've seen it everywhere. Think limited time offers, or when a shopping site screams only 3 left in stock. It taps into this really deep-seated part of our brain called loss aversion. Basically, our fear of losing something is way more powerful than our desire to gain something. They make you feel like this amazing opportunity is slipping through your fingers, forcing you to act before your rational brain has a chance to catch up. All right, let's talk about the most powerful tool in their whole urgency arsenal. It's the visual cherry on top of all this pressure, and it's something we all recognize instantly: the ticking clock. I mean, there's just something about seeing those numbers count down, isn't there? It creates this real physical sense of pressure. You can almost feel the opportunity draining away with every single tick. It's an incredibly powerful way to keep your eyes glued to the screen and your finger just hovering over that claim button. So, what is the clock's real job here? It's simple: to keep you in that state of low grade panic. It is specifically designed to stop you from doing the one thing that would blow the whole scam wide open, actually thinking about it. With that clock ticking, there's no time to Google the company, no time to ask a friend. There's just enough time to click. Okay, so they've got you hooked with a promise, and they've got you rushed with a timer. What's next? Well, now they need to make you an active participant. See, the more time and effort you invest, even in a tiny way, the harder it is for you to just walk away. Now pay really close attention to the wording here. Correctly answer. See what they did? This isn't just a survey anymore. It's being framed as a challenge, a test. The implication is that you have to earn this prize. That's so important because it deepens your investment. In your mind, you've just gone from being a lucky winner to a skilled contestant. But then you look at the first question, and, well, it's not a test of knowledge at all, is it? It's just a test of preference. There is no wrong answer. This is such a classic engagement tactic. Just by making a simple choice, you've taken another step down the rabbit hole, and you're that much more committed to seeing this thing through to the end. And this is a great little detail that's so easy to miss. The instructions say 3 questions, but the counter says question 1 of 4. You might think, oh, it's just a typo, but it's not. It's a massive red flag. It shows you how hastily this whole thing was slapped together, and it just exposes the carelessness behind the entire deceptive setup. So, okay, after all the clever psychology, all the pressure tactics, and the fake quizzes, what's the actual endgame? What is this all really about? Let's put all the pieces together. So here it is, the whole anatomy of a digital lure, broken down into simple steps. Step 1, the irresistible promise. Step 2, the intense pressure. Step 3, the little game to get you invested. And step 4, the real goal. And that, unfortunately, could be anything from stealing your personal data to getting you to install malware on your device. The cool thing is, now that you know this formula, the promise, the pressure, the game, you are going to start seeing it absolutely everywhere. It's hiding in your inbox, it's all over your social media feeds, it's all across the web. So the real question isn't whether you'll see it, it's now that you're armed with this knowledge, where will you spot it next?